All right. Hello, how are you, everyone? Good to see you again. So this is the 10th of March, 2022, and this is on Thursday. So let's start the live and check the chart together and see what's happening by Ichimoku Kinko Hyo today too. So yeah, good to see you. Good to see you here. All right. So let me switch the screen and yeah, before starting here, a quick disclaimer as always. This information is all based on my own experience and knowledge. So when you take trades, please do at your own risk. And also, since this is live stream, if you can please follow the rules and guidelines, that would be great. And also, I have webpage, YouTube, and also Twitter, and all the others are fake, including Telegram, Instagram, Facebook. So be careful if you see my fake SNS. Okay, so let me say hi to everyone quickly and start the session right away. All right, so Lukman, thank you for joining. Good to see you too. Thank you for joining. All right, and yeah, Basam, good to see you too. And Kishore, TikTok, thank you for joining. Good to see you too. And Vipin, thank you for joining. And Arukari, good to see you too, as always. Thank you for joining. And Sulaiman, thank you for joining as well. Great to see you here. And David and Asif, thank you for joining also. Good to see you here. Okay. And Saman and Kush and KK Alex, good to see you. And yeah, Basam says Keisan Euro is getting stronger. So it means, I think it's a sign for bullish direction on Euro pairs. Yeah. I was gonna say that the euro, after the policy meeting and rate decision, euro was bought, and it broke the 1 hour resistances on euro pairs. So first, I will talk about the euro pairs, and then we look at other pairs. But yeah, I think that might be the sign for the continuous uptrend. But I see daily chart is still ranging. Daily chart is either retracing back to Kumo or Kijun-sen. So in that sense, this is still a range or still retracing backwards. So we better follow the lower time frame directions like 1 hour at this moment. But yeah, I will look into these pairs too. Okay, and Forrest, good to see you. Thank you for joining as well. Yeah, very relaxed weekend, nothing going on. Yeah, that's right. So relaxed week right now. Yeah. All right, JYs and Besad, Oscar and Gary, Sumit and Pratish and Marcus, Levinas, Sarosh and Spiazi, good to see you too. All right, and Forrest says, could you tell more about trade certificate, why it's necessary, how to get it, and what is the use of it? I'm not sure about the trade certificate. I don't have that certificate because I just trade by my own. I never been into these firms, so I don't have such certificate. All right, Big G and Montassier, good to see you too. All right, thank you for joining. And Muhammad and Ajit, good to see you too. All right, so let me turn to the trading view. So first, let me screen the euro pairs. So here's the trading view, and here are the euro pairs. So this one is euro USD and euro AUD, euro Swiss franc, and euro pound, and euro JPY, and euro CAD. So looks like right now Euro USD is bullish because Kumo is up and Kijun-sen is up and Chikou span technically above candles, so it's bullish. So this one is good. It may continuously bullish. And Euro AUD is a bit flat. Kumo is flat, and I think Kijun-sen is now flat and Chikou span nearly touching the candles. So Euro AUD as compared to Euro USD, it's more flat. So this one I don't trade. I don't look into it. And Euro Swiss franc, it broke the resistance clearly, and Kumo is now up. Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen both upwards, and Chikou span above candles. So this is bullish. So Euro Swiss one is also a good one to watch. And then Euro Pound. Euro Pound also broke the resistance and it has been supported by the Kijun Sen now. And Kumo is up. And technically, Chikou span above candle still. So this one's good. Euro Pound is still bullish to me. And the Euro JPY is also bullish because Kumo's up. The market was supported by the Kijun Sen 3 hours ago. And this is bullish and Chikou span above candles. And then lastly, Euro CAD 1 hour. This one is ranging now. It's ranging. So this one, Kumo is up, Senko span A is up, and Kijun Sen is also up. However, the market is below Kijun Sen and Chikou span is touching. So this one is into range, so it may retrace backwards or it may continue to range. So for now, in terms of these Euro pairs, I would focus on Euro USD and Euro Swiss franc and Euro Pound and Euro JPY to trade, to buy, to look for the buy chance. So this is basically how I select which market to trade. I simply look for the trending market and enter the markets by confirming the entry edge. Yeah, so that's my overview. But let me look into some other markets now. So hold on, Euro USD is nice, so I will mark Euro AUD is flat, so I disable, and Euro Swiss franc is up, so I mark this one, and Euro Pound is up, mark, and Euro JPY is up, and Euro Pound is now, sorry, Euro CAD is now flat, so I will take out the flag, Euro CAD, now it's flat, ranging. Okay, so now after I do this, let me look at the USD pairs. So for the USD pairs, I have 3 pairs. So let me compare these 3. I will divide it into 3 windows like this. So, and also we had the big news in the US also just earlier. Hold on, let me go to the news website. And so this one, after the rate decision and policy meeting, Euro was bought and it went upwards. And after that, there was a CPI in US and also another ECB press conference in Euro. So let's see how it affected the market. And we can tell by simply referring to the strength chart. So I will go to the currency strength chart. Let me refresh. Then let's see what I can find. Looks like it's kind of slow, so let me refresh the page itself. Hello, Movie Hero. Thank you for joining. See you too. And Egg Hargile, to see you too. All right, Sai says, what is the best pair to buy or sell right now? And also when I can buy gold. Gold is now retracing, so not a good time to buy for me, but we're gonna look into gold soon. So here is the strength chart, and looks like it's so spiky, very choppy like this. So Euro, after the news, it went all the way up, and now it's retracing backwards very heavily. So Euro is bearish. So although we see bullishness on these 4 pairs, Euro USD and Euro Pound and Euro JPY and Euro Swiss franc in 1 hour, the uptrend may not be continuous because of this strength chart structure. So besides this, currently the AUD is strong and also CAD is strong. New Zealand is also strong, but I don't trade New Zealand, so this time I just ignore this one. And Swiss franc is bearish. So it looks like the most volatile market right now is AUD Swiss franc. And then also AUD JPY is also bullish. And yeah, also CAD JPY is also bullish according to the strength chart. Looks like USD, the news in the US did not really impact the USD currency. So USD remains flat today. But yeah, Euro was very aggressive today. It went up and down by the news, so it was very aggressive. So, but yeah, let me look into the, so now, let's see, AUD is strong. So let me look into AUD pairs. So AUD pairs I have, I already covered Euro AUD. So let me cover Pound AUD and also AUD CAD, AUD CAD, USD, and AUD JPY and AUD Swiss franc. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs. So let me split the window into 5 or 6 this time. Hold on, let me go this way. And so on here, I will place the Pound AUD. Okay, Pound AUD in 1 hour is now ranging. Kumo is bearish, but the market is within the Kumo and Chikou span touching, still tracing the previous candles like this. So it may retrace, it may keep tracing, and the market may continuously bullish. So, but it's ranging basically, so we cannot really tell which way it's going in the long term. So Pound Aussie, I just simply stay away. And then the next one is AUD CAD. Sorry, AUD USD. Yeah, AUD USD is it broke the Kumo bullish and looks like it's turning bullish now. Kumo is bullish, and the market is about to break the resistance level of here 0.7348. So it looks like it didn't really break. It is retracing backwards now. So until we see the clear breakout, we better stay away. Now Kijun-sen itself is flat, so it may retrace back to Kijun-sen and continue to go up. So yeah, AUD USD is right now bullish, but it may retrace backwards. And the next one is AUD CAD. Okay, AUD CAD in 1 hour has been ranging. It has been just moving up and down, ranging. And Kumo is bullish, but Kijun-sen completely flat, post span touching. So this is range, so I simply stay away. And then AUD JPY. Okay, AUD JPY looks the best among these other AUD pairs. It has been bullish, Kumo is up. Kijun-sen I think is now technically flat, but the market is above Tenkan-sen, Chikou span above candle. So this is bullish. I think AUD JPY is about to break the resistance, and this one's nice. So I will flag this one. And then finally, I will look into AUD Swiss franc. Oh, okay. AUD Swiss franc is also bullish. Kumo is up now. Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen bullish, and the Chikou span above candles. So AUD Swiss franc, I mark this one because it's up in 1 hour also. Okay, so we have 6 pairs which are trending in 1 hour at this moment. So let me see. I think all the other pairs are basically ranging. So let me switch back to one screen. And let's see. So pound pairs, pound USDs, yeah, ranging in 1 hour. And it's ranging also in higher time frames. It looks like they are all retracing, ranging pound pairs. Oh yeah, pound Swiss franc broke the resistance and looks like it's bullish. Yeah, pound Swiss franc is also bullish in 1 hour. But the resistance is a bit close. The resistance here is from the 4th of March on 1.2270. And it's got, let's see, it's got 32, 33 pips to trade. If you buy, then this will be the target. And I think this is a bit tight target. So, and especially this is Swiss franc. So the market might be spiky in lower time frames. So usually I stay away from this one. And I think CAD pairs, CAD is strong right now. So we may see some uptrend on the CAD pairs. So CAD JPY, it has been bullish on the bullish N wave, but now it's a bit retracing backwards. But this is bullish. Kumo is, I think, Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen both flat. Yeah, both flat, and Kijun-sen flat, Tenkan-sen flat. So in this case, it may retrace back to Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen. So I would stay away from this one for now. At least for the next couple of hours, I will stay away. And then CAD Swiss franc broke the resistance and it has been bullish, but I think Kumo's too thin. So this is where I have to look into the Kumo structure. If you see this kind of a very thin Kumo, then there's a good chance that the market retraces back to Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen. So this is not the best timing to buy. Even if you buy, the market keeps retracing and it may hit the stop loss. And also, the previous resistance is very close, which was 0.7283 was the resistance. So it may be resisted. So yeah, I think right now, Euro, so once again, Euro USD, it's bullish in 1 hour. But it's about to break Kijun-sen and Chikou span, so we have to be careful. And Euro Pound is also bullish, but also it's about to break Kijun-sen now. So we better look into it. We have to wait for the candlestick close in 1 hour. And then Euro JPY is bullish, and it's got a bit more room to Kijun-sen than Euro Pound or Euro USD. So I think Euro JPY so far is the best to look for the buy chance. And then Euro Swiss franc is also bullish. This one's nice also. It's above the Tenkan-sen, and Kijun-sen is bullish, and Chikou span above candles. Kumo is bullish. So Euro Swiss franc looks good too. And then Pound Swiss franc is bullish, but the resistance is very close, so it may retrace backwards for now. And AUD JPY is also bullish, so once it breaks resistance, it potentially goes up to the next resistance level, which is 85.49. So we have a room of 25 pips to trade. So AUD JPY is also good. And then AUD Swiss franc. It broke the resistance, and Kumo is up, Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen up. So the next target is going to be 0.6861 level. So I think these are some nice Forex pairs as of now. Okay, let me see. Let me check some comments now. All right, thank you for joining, everyone. Once again, good to see you here. Good to see you. Okay, so let me see. I have many comments now, so let me check some of the comments here. Ovin says, K is enjoying profits from his Euro AUD Pound AUD trades. Yeah, I made some nice profits on these two pairs and trades. So in this week has been retracing, ranging, so no trade for myself. When it's simply quiet, I don't trade. Yep. Thank you for joining, everyone. Good to see you once again. Lukman says, teacher, try looking at the USD JPY and give your opinion. Yeah, USD JPY is now ranging, I think. So let me check the daily chart. Daily chart is still in the P wave. So until it breaks bullish, I wait. And now in the forward chart, it's now a bit it's bullish above Tenkan-sen, but since Kijun-sen flat, it may still retrace backwards. So to be safer, I wait for the resistance breakout, which is around 116.34, and afterwards I look for the buy chance. Otherwise, it may retrace backwards and goes down to the P wave support. Okay, Neil says, what about NZD USD? Yeah, New Zealand pairs I don't trade, but let me look into it. New Zealand USD. Okay, let's see. Okay, New Zealand USD in the daily charts is now ranging because Kumo is bullish, but it hasn't broken the previous Kumo level yet. So this is considered to be the flat Kumo. And then the market is below Kijun-sen and Chikou span about to touch. So this is range and no trend and no trace. All right, Randy says, can I learn GTS for applying it at stock exchange market? During the course, I will follow your program. Basically, my teaching is universal and I have been backtesting the index and stock markets and it has been working well for me. But right now, it's not a good time to trade for me for the stock markets and simply I don't trade. But yeah, there are some traders who are trading stock market in my GTS class. So if you wish to learn my strategy, multiple time frames with the Ichimoku and confirmations, you're always welcome to join. Yeah, because analysis is important. Ichimoku analysis is important, but the more important thing is risk management and psychology. Okay, let's see. Ajit says Euro INR, all right? Let's see, Euro INR. I don't think I have ever looked at this pair before, but let me see. So here's daily chart. Daily chart retracing back to Kijun-sen now, and the market is within the Kumo, so it's a range. But one thing you can look at it is the Chikou span. Because Chikou span has been tracing the previous candles like this, and now it's turning bullish. So as long as Chikou span keeps tracing, the market tends to go bullish continuously. So in that sense, buy will be a right call, as long as Chikou span keeps tracing. But when it stops tracing, then you better exit. But because this is range overall. So to be safer in this kind of case, I don't trade. I do not trade because simply it's range. The market just going up and down in a range. And so no trade for me. Okay, Katarina, good to see you. Thank you for joining. Let's see. Owen says, what did you think of the spreads today? Mine was very high. A spread in my broker was okay. It was not too high. But sometimes it suddenly gets high after the news or at the news. It becomes very high. So you gotta be careful. And that's the reason also why I avoid trading during the news. Unless I set the break even, I exit and come back after the news always. So usually the spread gets higher at the news and also at the beginning of the market in when New Zealand opens and also Australia opens, the spread gets very wide. Yeah, that's a tendency. And also currencies like exotic pairs or New Zealand Swiss franc, it tends to very wide. Okay, Tai says, can you give me an example of how you take profit with the daily trend? So if you follow the daily trend, then there are basically two exit timings. So one is when you see Tenkan-sen breakout, this is exit timing, Tenkan-sen breakout. And then the second exit timing will be the Kijun-sen breakout. But it depends on which line the market has been respecting. Like this may not be a good example, but let's say sometimes you see the market has been resisted by the Tenkan-sen many times in the past, like two or three times in the past. And then once the market breaks Tenkan-sen, that should be an exit because it may retrace back to Kijun-sen continuously. But if the market has been resisted by this Kijun-sen more than 3 times, then you better exit at the Kijun-sen. So it depends on which line the market has been respecting, but this will be how you can exit simply by Tenkan-sen or Kijun-sen bounds. All right. Yep. Thank you for joining, everyone. Great to see you here. Okay. Robert says, I'm watching New Zealand JPY. Yeah. Let me check New Zealand JPY. I don't think it's trending because we have no trend on JPY. But let me see. I don't think I looked at this pair either. So let me look into it, the situation. Oh, okay, it's bullish. Yeah, in the daily chart, it's bullish. Kumo is bullish. Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen bullish. And Chikou span above candles. And it is breaking the previous resistance. It's breaking the previous resistance level. So now it's bullish. Yeah, let me take out these lines. I think these are the drawings from the previous live, I guess. But yeah, after the breakout of this descending trend line, the market has been bullish now. It broke the Kumo and broke the resistance, and now it's bullish. So yeah, I think in this case, buy will be the right call. And the ultimate target is going to be on 82.47. Yeah, I do see a nicely bullish trend, nicely bullish N waves, consecutive bullish N wave, like one N wave, and this was range, so I don't see that this was N, but in this case I take this is like one bullish N wave right now. So the last I wave since 14th February was very long, and but this is not already overbought because Kumo is not too thin. So yeah, I think the market keeps going up in this structure. Okay, yeah, looks like looks like it's bullish. Let me look into 1 hour. Okay, yeah, in 1 hour, it's also bullish, but looks like it has been resisted by 1 hour resistance, which is 79.58. So yeah, in that sense, right now is not a good timing to buy. We have to wait for the breakout of the previous resistance in 1 hour, and then look for the buy chance. Yeah, but most likely it breaks bullish because after the previous resistance level, the market went bearish and it stopped downtrend here. It stopped here, and afterwards the market has been on the bullish N wave consecutive. So, and also here after this retracement, if you simply count the number of candles in the retracement, which was, let me see how many candles, it was 29 candles. So 29 candles bearish, and then after that, let's see how many candles the market has been accumulating the buying power, and that was 58. So this is exactly like a 1-to-2 ratio. Like a 1 ratio, the market went bearish, but it's taking twice of time to accumulate the buying pressure, and the market is now reaching to the previous resistance. So along the way, I can see that the sellers are here. Every time sellers come in, buyers won, and the market is actually moving up this way. So I see that this is stable bullish, and I can see that there are more buyers and sellers in the market. So most likely it breaks resistance. However, we have to wait for the resistance breakout. Otherwise, it may retrace. So it's only the possibility, but you can actually look at the market like in this way. You count the number of candles of the retracement and also the pushback. And if it's 1-to-2 ratio or 1-to-2 or more ratio, then it tends to break the previous resistance. This is about the price action. But right now, the market is above Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen. Chikou span above candles too. So it's bullish. Yeah. So that was a good pair to watch. NZD JPY. But once again, I don't trade New Zealand pairs because the spread in my broker is very high. Okay. Which says I have 50 pips with AUD JPY, alright? That's good. Vinny says I'm trying to sell Euro AUD, but it hit my stop loss after news. Now it's going down again. Yeah, so that's a big lesson. Before the news, you have to exit and always come back afterwards because we never know how news can impact the market. And it's unpredictable. Before, I will try to predict and I was trying to trade by the news, but no success. So I decided to stay away and come back afterwards, unless I have the break-even line. All right. Thank you for joining, everyone. Good to see you. So let me check gold. Yeah, Sai says gold, please. All right, so let me check gold because gold has been bullish for the last couple of days. And now it's retracing backwards. So let's see potentially if it goes up or not again. So here's the daily chart. And in the daily chart, I can still see that the market is above Tenkan-sen. You see the market has been supported by the Tenkan-sen for the last 1 week. So unless the market breaks Tenkan-sen, it's bullish. And Chikou span above candles. And Kumo is bullish also. Senko span A is pointing up and it's bullish. But if the market breaks Tenkan-sen, then it may drop down to Kijun-sen. Most likely it will. It will drop down to Kijun-sen. So we better stay away. But still, this is bullish. So let's see. In the forward chart, it becomes range now. The market is below Kijun-sen now, so it's range. Kumo is flat also. But let's see how far the market retracement was, like in terms of Fibonacci, from the low on 25th February all the way to the high here. So this was, okay, so this was 50% level. 50% bounce was happening twice. And also there was a previous resistance. So yeah, in that sense, unless the market breaks the previous resistance of 50% level, around 1977.09, this is still bullish. Yeah. So if you buy right now, then stop loss should be below the 50 level, which is to be safer, you want to take the previous low in 1 hour. So in the forward chart, so that will be 1966.35. But this is gold. So I think the pips to the stop loss in the forward chart will be very wide. So in that sense, this may not be a good timing to buy. I prefer to wait for the next N wave from here because before it has been bullish in N waves until the market reached here on the 8th of March. And today, yesterday and today, the market has been retracing backwards. And still, we don't see the bullish N wave yet. So from here, if the market goes up, retrace backwards and push back and marks N wave, then I think that will be the best time to buy. Otherwise, in price action, it may become a bearish N wave. And when you see this bearish N wave, what you see here in the bigger picture will be head and shoulders. And after the neckline break of the 50 level, the market may continue to downtrend. So yeah, to be safer, instead of jumping into the market right now, I would wait for the N wave to happen in the forward chart and then look for the buy chance afterwards. So that was a scenario in gold. Yeah, let's see. Neil says, do you trade futures? No, I don't. I don't trade futures. I only trade Forex and looking for opportunities in gold right now. Hello, Peter. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Yeah. So gold is bullish, but now it's retracing heavily. And it's on the Kijun-sen in the forward chart now. And in the daily chart, it's bullish. So yeah, as long as the market is above Tenkan-sen in the daily or above the previous neckline in the forward chart, it's good to buy. All right, good to see you. Thank you for joining, everyone. I see many comments now. Let's see. TikTok says, I see very few M15 entries in 1 hour. And if so, stop loss a lot of pips. Forward chart, one daily chart seems better. Some of the daily stop loss entries with 50 pips still look pretty miserable. Yeah, for me, this is actually my preference, but for me, I prefer the stop loss to be very tight so that I can go for higher lot sizing, bigger lot sizing with the same risk per trade to stop loss, 2%. Because if my stop loss is wide, like 100 pips, let's say, then I have to, take lower. I have to take a less or lower amount of lot size to make it 2% to 100 pips of stop loss. And what's more, you may see other opportunities in the market, but because of the margin left is not really, is not really left much, you won't be able to trade additionally. So instead of taking the wide stop loss, I prefer to take the smaller stop loss. And in order to do that, I take trades based on the 5 or 15-minute time frames. And it works in Forex. So that's why I do this now. Yeah. Let's see. So let me check some other comments now. Chu says, hi Kay, can you explain more about entry setup after Senko B's up, Kijun setup at higher time frame? By the way, I just registered to your community, hope to get more knowledge. So I enter the market based on the lower time frames, and you can get the overview if you come to my webpage and then hover over on free download and KTS. Click on this one, and then you will be going to the page. Let's see. Oh, I don't have it. Let's see. So you will be having a page like this, and you can actually check the free PDF and also this video for my strategy introduction. And after you watch this one, you can also come to my webpage top and then scroll down and also check this, check the playlist, KTS strategy. You can check this playlist and gain knowledge about my strategy. Because Ichimoku community is more to learn about the basics of Ichimoku, more from the original books. But yeah, that's in GTS, I teach my strategy. So yeah, actually, yeah, there are many free stuff in my YouTube and also my webpage. So feel free to, click on these playlists and enjoy the previous lives and videos. Okay, let's see. All right, let me see. Pound AUD forward chart. Pound AUD forward chart from Homan. Let's see. Pound AUD. 4 hour chart is now, it's going down, but I can see that the the Tenkan-sen above Kijun-sen still. Tenkan-sen above Kijun-sen. So this is a fake downtrend to me. So this is forward chart and Tenkan-sen above Kijun-sen. So I will wait until Tenkan-sen comes below Kijun-sen and look for the sell chance. Otherwise, it may still go up or it may be in range continuously. Alright, let's see. Challenge says, Kay, I'm learning from you videos and really appreciate your support to new traders like me. Please keep posting free content for all things from India. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, so there are many free contents in my YouTube, so feel free to explore and watch the previous videos and lives. But basically how I do is I take the daily chart or the forward chart initially and see either time frame or is trending. And let's say if I found daily chart to be trending, then I go down to 1 hour or 30 and see if I can find also 1 hour 30 to be trending. And let's say I think in 30-minute chart is downtrending. Yeah, in 30-minute chart it's downtrending. So if I see downtrend in 30 also, then I go down to 5 or 15 and look for an entry edge. And stop loss based on the lower time frames. Yeah, let's see. Let me check some other comments now. Enter says, hi everyone, you make me sad 100 people watched, but only 22 likes. Don't forget to smash the like button. Oh, thank you for the reminder. So yeah, if you liked the live stream so far, please press the like button before you leave. That would be great. And thank you for your joining and participating as always. All right, thank you for joining. All right, Chu says, after it pulls back, what is the signal for entry? Signal for entry will be the bounce. So you can wait for the Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen bounce. And once you see the candle close above Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, then that will be an entry chance. Okay, John Harris says, may you see AUD-CAD. All right, AUD-CAD. It says 11th February counted for 26 bars to 21st of March uptrend. After it could go bearish. So let me check daily chart. So in the daily time frame, it has been bullish, but now it's ranging for the last 4 days. Obviously, we have some doji candles, and Kijun-sen is now flat, and Kumo is completely flat, and Tenkan-sen flat. So it may retrace back to Tenkan-sen or Kijun-sen, and especially this is also the top of the Y wave. So and also the resistance level is also nearby previously. So in that sense, it may be resisted here and goes backwards. And if it reverses backwards, then you never sell because this retracement might be temporary. I say the market may retrace back to Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, but it may stop along the way and goes up also. So if it reverses, then I don't recommend to sell. But if it continues to be bullish and if it breaks these consecutive dojis bullish, then that will be a buy. So right now, I prefer to hold. Yeah, this is a bit ranging to me, ranging on the resistance level. Yeah, Son, you're welcome about the gold analysis. And Peter says, USD Jpy. Yeah, USD Jpy is bullish right now, but it's still in the ascending P wave. So I would be waiting for the P wave breakout to buy. Okay, let's see. JY says, K, Euro AUD in the 5-minute time frame is going down. Do we have to wait for 1 hour time frame according to Ichimoku before we can sell? Yes. If you still see 1 hour to be flat, then you better not trade in 5. You have to wait until 1 hour trending down and look for the selling edge in the 5-minute. Yeah, Gold Bear, you're welcome. About the gold. So yeah, gold was very active, aggressive last week. So I know lots of traders are curious about the gold, but now it's retracing. So now it's not a good timing to buy. We have to wait for the pushback again to be able to buy. Agbola says, kindly review US oil. US oil is the similar situation to gold. It's retracing backwards now. So let me quickly look into it. Yeah, here's WTI, crude oil, and it's retracing back to Kijun-sen. So this time it may hold on the Kijun-sen and goes up, but we have to wait for this candlestick close today. If it closes above Kijun-sen, then we know that the market was supported, and from tomorrow onwards, it may continuously be bullish. But if it closes below Kijun-sen, then it may retrace back to Kumo, or it may be range, so we better not to trade if it happens. Hello Eugene, thank you for joining. He says, yesterday's video was very informative. Oh, glad to hear that, glad to hear that. So usually I don't really say the word predict because we're not here to predict the future markets, but if it's able to calculate, then you can predict by calculation in numbers. And that's what I did on the Kijun-sen angles. So yeah, so like this, WTI, now Kijun-sen flat, but you can predict exactly when Kijun-sen will again 30 point up. So that will be 26 candles previously. So simply count backwards, 26 to the past, and it was here. 25, 26 was over here. Oh, okay, so this one too, I think this was also a good example. So Kijun-sen, since Kijun-sen is the mid-price for the last 26 candles high and low, Kijun-sen is taking this high over here from 8th of March, and also it's taking the low from the 3rd of February. So what's going to happen is tomorrow, when we have a new candlestick tomorrow, then Kijun-sen then takes the second previous low, which is going to be here. So there's a gap in between the low from the 3rd February and the low on the 8th of February. There's a little gap. So by this little gap, the mid price will be changing. It goes up slightly so that we know that tomorrow Kijun-sen will turn bullish for sure. So that also means that if you can wait until tomorrow, I mean if you can wait for this candlestick close, and if it closes above the Kijun-sen, then tomorrow Kijun-sen will gradually move up, and that means there will be more buyers than sellers coming into the market, and it may cause the market to push the resistance even higher in the direction. So yeah, so that's good. That's something we can watch out for WTI. Oh, and also I think I didn't mention this on yesterday's video. I was at the in trading view, when you count number of candles by using this price range or price date range, if you take this tool, then always count one forward. Always start counting one forward so that the current moving candlestick becomes one like this here. Because if you take this tool and let's say you want to start counting from this current moving candle, so let's say you press the left click on this candlestick here, then it becomes 0 bar. It becomes 0 bar, and the next one here on this big bearish candle will be counted as 1. So this becomes 0. This is 1 and this is 2. But this is a wrong way to count the number of candles, because this one shouldn't be 0, but this one should be 1. Okay, so whenever you count the number of candles when you are doing this analysis of a Kijun-sen or time cycles, always you have to take this one as 1, not 0. And this is a bit tricky part about the trading view, because trading view takes the current moving candlestick as 0 and not 1. But Ichimoku calculations and displacement are all correct. You see from here, Chikou span is shifted 26 candles backwards, so that was correct. So displacement was correct and calculation was also correct in default Ichimoku indicator in trading view. But the only difference, or the only tricky part, is how to count the number of candles. So just be careful when you count number of candles in trading view. Always include the current moving candlestick as 1 and then count backwards time cycles. Okay, so yeah, I guess that's it for today's live stream. I do see many more comments now, but I'm sorry I couldn't cover all these. But after this live stream ends, I will come back to this live stream and enjoy the rest of the comments. So thank you so much for your always nice chat and also your passion to learn the strategies. So I hope to see you again, see you next one. And until then, please stay healthy and stay safe and stay gold. Bye bye for now, everyone. Mata ne. Thank you so much.